And the Sun Devils will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Woodside. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To throw on first down. The screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He wants to throw it again. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Handoff to Jones. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Otis. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Calls his own number. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offense will do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities. You got to pay it off, and the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, throw the records out the window, and Baylor and TCU fight to the finish. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game, too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by... Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires to the big fella. He stops him at the 31, but not before he picks up 10 yards on the play. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. The option look. The pitch. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Fires to the tight end. After a warning, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right spot. Nice job.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Jones. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4 wideout set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. Creates a little space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. Snags it on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Right down the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's
Gashing the knee on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And off to Jones. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Crosses the 30. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker or a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Quarterback making checks. Out of the shotgun on third down. Floats it out in space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Can't get him to the ground. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to get it in. Touchdown!
game goes on, these two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll send the back in motion. Finds some fresh air. Runs through a tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's awesome. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office, being able to execute.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Wide open. He makes the catch. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Sun Devils have it with a first and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And off to Jones. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. I don't know about this decision. Tie game, fourth quarter. They're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He's got an open man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's awesome. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the 1st down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
They'll go to the toss. Plows through the defense. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Jones. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Wide out trying to get it in. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, Now you need a big play. You got the incompletion. You need one last play to keep this offense out of the end zone, and you win the game.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Woodside. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First play of the first possession of OT. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick completion on the out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Release to the back. Snags it. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they score first here in overtime.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays.
Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They want to run this quarterback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see.
Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.